Second half, they got it back to 2-2. You're up against the crowd and the elements as well. What did it take to turn that around and come away with all 3 points?
Yeah, I think that's the most pleasing aspect, to be fair, of the game. We've got to start the second half better for sure. They come right on top of us, and then the first goal obviously is really lucky on their behalf. It gets them right back in the game, and then they scored a good goal, and we had to fight back. We had to stick together. We knew it's a tough place to come, but we know we had qualities that we could hurt them. And we spoke about it at half time that we need to score more goals in the second half, and we managed to do that.
Nothing lucky about your goal. Nearly 140 corners since Manchester United have scored. Is that a source of frustration or even embarrassment? Yeah, embarrassing. Every time I see the stat, I feel embarrassed myself. I'm a big part in that set play routine and trying to score goals from corners. But as a team, as a group, we've been nowhere near good enough. It's a big part of the game, and for sure, if we score more from corners and set plays, we'd be higher in the table. So I know you can play all this pretty football, but set plays are a massive part of the game, and for sure, this season's been nowhere near good enough on that behalf. The water, the slide tackles, the mud. Was it old school?
Yeah, the conditions in the second half was really bad, to be honest. The half that we was playing in and defending was really waterlogged. So we come out at the start of the second half and we tried to play as we was playing in the first half, dribbling and trying to take the one-on-one battles, and we knew straight away we got caught on it too much, especially in the first 5 minutes of the second half. So we had to get used to the conditions. But yeah, it was old school. I think there was so many tackles. I'm sure it was good to watch a game like that, but thankfully we came out on top.
Yeah, Paul, there's been a lot said about spirit, togetherness, or lack of in the United dressing room. Is Harry Maguire right? They showed that at 2-2 today?
I think they did do today, yeah. I'd say in the past they probably haven't done. And like I said, I think you've got to give the manager real credit for being brave enough to make them subs. I think Pogba especially was playing well, was doing well. He's a big player, we know that. And to take them 2 off and bring Fred on, who has struggled of late, really poor against Brighton, and a young player in Elanga, who both came on, and as Al said before, your substitutes have to come on and make an impact on the game, and them 2 certainly did that.
Let's have a look at that crazy second half then. 2 goals in 59 seconds from Leeds. Changed the complexion temporarily around.
Well, they needed to make an impact straight away, Leeds, because they were terrible in the first half. But Harry Maguire said it, it's a fluke. And the keeper's been caught out. It's without doubt a cross. We sometimes see it where he doesn't scuff it, but he's certainly not aiming to put the ball in the back of the net where it ends up. He's aiming to put it in the middle, and De Gea's caught out there. Fluke, yeah, but you could just sense then, feel the atmosphere in Ellen Road. Then it was rocking, and then the Leeds players responded to that.
Yeah. And as I say, 59 seconds later, it was 2-2. Either of you any issue with these challenges? Well, we think the first one was too early in the phase of play anyway.
Yeah. No, not for me. I know. I thought they were both 2 heavy physical challenges, but I didn't think either of them was a foul.
No, I agree. I think Fernandes has to be stronger there. He's almost looking for the foul before anything actually happens, and I don't think it is a foul. And as we see here, this is the first one. Actually, I don't think that's a foul. I think he gets the ball. Then the ball only just stays in. I think it's Rafinha who comes over and keeps it in just about, I think. And then we know Fernandes got to be stronger there. That's a little bit too soft. His head's up in the air looking for a foul before it comes in. I think for sure it is who gets the ball, and a nice bit of play from James, with Luke Shaw then sleeping at the back post when Rafinha comes in and puts it away.
I think Lingard and Wan-Bissaka also have to work hard to stop the cross coming in, but it's Luke Shaw's man. He knows straight away that he's got his eye on him. There's no way he should let him get across him then, or even in behind him like he does, so he's got to take his responsibility for that again.
67 minutes gone. Fred and Elanga come on. Pogba comes off, and 3 minutes later this happens, Paul.
Yeah, which is a big surprise. He's not someone you associate with scoring and making goals. It's a good pass in Sancho in the first place. I think it's Sancho, yeah. I think Sancho did really well, actually. But it's a good overlapping run, plays him in. Can the keeper do a little better? I think he should do. I don't think he should be beaten there at the near post, sorry. But give Fred credit for being in there. I don't think he was brought on to actually do this, but thankfully he has done.
Meslier here, Alan?
Yeah, without doubt, that's his near post. It's a fantastic strike and a great run. But the goalkeeper shouldn't be beaten at the near post there. But isn't this sort of typical of Leeds? Is that how open they are? No, that's how they play, but they are so open. I can understand if it's a one-off and they get carried away in the atmosphere, they get back to 2-2, they go chasing the game. But it's not. This happens a lot with Leeds, and that's why they've got such a poor defensive record. Is that they're just so open. They commit so many men forward and leave themselves vulnerable to attacks like that. Very good finish. Another positive for the manager, because it's the sub that's damage, or both subs that have done the damage.
And they've taken their chances today. The first time they've scored 4 under Ralph Rangnick. In fact, the last time they scored 4 was Ronaldo's first game back against Newcastle.
Well, as I say, in a lot of the games, they had created quite a few chances, more than they had done in the past. And it's about time that they really stuck 4 or 5 away. Today was the day, and Leeds seemed the perfect team for that. They're the second worst in the league for conceding goals. United took full advantage. I think both centre-halves for Leeds really weak. You see that goal there. You see the one from the set piece as well, where he's not even thinking about the ball. So it was a big opportunity for United to get some goals today, and they've managed to do it.
So 2-0, Manchester United lead Leeds United in the heavy rain in Yorkshire, and it's been fairly well-deserved for United, that scoreline.
Yeah, it's been quite comfortable. Started the game really well. I think Pogba has been good. I think him against Forshaw has been a little bit of a mismatch, really, and in terrible conditions as well. The weather looks shocking. The pitch looks like it's all in a little bit of water, but United have been well worthy of the 2-goal lead.
And Leeds just haven't been able to get into this game yet, Alan.
No, plenty of blood, literally, thunder, guts. Not enough quality from Leeds. They had that one opportunity early in the game from Harrison where he blasted high over the bar. Other than that, it's been domination from Manchester United. Scored 2, should have been another. Ronaldo missed that big chance where Meslier saved it, but they're worthy of their lead.
One big headline, Paul. After 169 Premier League corners without a goal, Manchester United have one.
Yeah, you'd expect a few in that period of time, I suppose. But yeah, Maguire, look, we know he's a big threat from corners. He hasn't been for 169 games, but he has done today. And I think you have to question the defending. I think he's so obsessed with Maguire, where Maguire is, where's my man, without looking at the ball. Look at the ball. I think if he looks at the ball, he just goes away and simply clears it with his head. But he doesn't do that, and thankfully Maguire knocks it in.
Diego Llorente it is, Alan.
Yeah, Llorente. He's just got all eyes on Maguire and nothing on the ball. I mean, it's terrible defending. If he has a look at the ball, then he should be able to get to the ball before Maguire, but not once does he look and know where the ball is, which is bizarre when you're meant to be marking and defending for the corner.
And after that, another corner for Manchester United. And significantly, Llorente this time goes to pick up Pogba. Struijk is on Maguire, and United were appealing for a penalty. Anything in this?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's so inconsistent from referees. One week you might get this, then the other you don't. As in today, I mean that for me, he's got 2 hands on Pogba, has Llorente, and also Maguire's been fouled as well. So yeah, as I said, it's so inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly. As Alan says, it's inconsistent. I think either could have been given as a penalty. Again, not looking at the ball, only interested in the man. And if it would have been given as a penalty, then I don't think they could have had any complaints. And
the killer blow for Leeds just on the stroke of half-time. Bruno Fernandes with the header, but you were concerned about how comfortable it was from one end of the pitch to the other.
Yeah, so easy. Look at the give, the go. And I said before the game, didn't I? If Man United pass the ball quickly, and Leeds won't be able to live with them. And they did that then, and it's a beautiful ball into the box. Just hung it up there and screaming for someone to get on the end of it. And Fernando does. I mean, he runs. There's no one with him, and that sort of summed Leeds' performance up in that first half. It's like, come on, give us something extra. We're all sat here before the game, and the fans are in the stadium telling everyone what this game means and how excited everyone was, but that sort of summed where Leeds are.
And from Manchester United's point of view, the theme of the last few weeks has not been taking chances. They've been able to do it in that first half.
Yeah, well, look, in the last 4 or 5 weeks, the chances they've created in first half of games especially, you would expect them to go and really beat a team well. They've started off great. Leeds, as Alan said, been disappointed really at creativity. Rafinha not in the team. OK, they say he's not done great the last few weeks, but there's nobody else in that squad of players who can create what he can. they've had the one chance, obviously, but United well worthy of the 2-goal lead.
Kylian Mbappe, what does the future hold for PSG forward amid Real Madrid interest? Kylian Mbappe scored a stoppage-time winner for PSG in Tuesday night's Champions League last 16 first leg against Real Madrid at the Parc des Princes. After the game, he said his future remains up in the air as he waits to make a decision on his next club amid interest from Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe says he is undecided about his future as he enters the final 5 months of his Paris Saint-Germain contract. Sky Sports assesses what his next step might be. Mbappe, 23, scored a stoppage-time winner for the French club in Tuesday night's Champions League last 16 first leg against Real Madrid at the Parc des Princes, in a game that was billed as his audition for Los Blancos. Real are favourites to sign him on a free transfer in the summer after PSG rejected their £135 million bid for the forward last August, despite him being in the final 12 months of his contract. But when Mbappe faced the inevitable questions on his future after Tuesday night's game, he insisted he was biding his time before making a call on whether to remain in Paris or leave in the summer. "No, I've not decided," he replied. "I give my best, and then we will see what happens next season." Mbappe, who has 22 goals and 16 assists in all competitions for PSG this season, is expected by many to move to Real on a free transfer at the end of this campaign, having so far resisted to sign a new deal with the Parisian club. "We ask too many questions, we say too many things. We talk about PSG and Real, two big clubs. I'm a PSG player, I'm always very happy. Ancelotti, Mbappe is the best player in Europe." Real Madrid head coach Carlo Ancelotti did little to hide his admiration for Mbappe after the Frenchman secured the victory for PSG on Tuesday night, giving them a 1-goal lead heading into the second leg. "Mbappe is the best player in European football," Ancelotti said. "Mbappe is unstoppable, we have tried to control him.